Can someone? Aloha, everyone. Welcome to the 2021 LTEC graduation party. Let me start out by saying welcome to the faculty and staff of the Learning Design and Technology Department, our graduates, as well as our family and friends, young and old, near and far. Thank you for being here today to recognize the hard work and commitment of our master's and PhD students. In case I haven't met you, my name is Dan Hoffman, a member of the LTEC faculty, and today my colleagues and I will be guiding us through the following program. You can see here we'll begin with a slideshow celebrating our graduates. And from there, we'll ask our graduates to open a mystery gift box, which they've been holding on to for about a week. From there, we'll hear from the graduates themselves as they say hi and give shout outs to their friends and families. We'll then take a moment to recognize the nominees, finalists, and the recipient of the Outstanding LTEC Master's Project Award and the Bernisky Award. And then we'll end the party with one last class picture. So let's get started. I'm going to begin with a 4-minute slideshow of pictures of our graduates from this year. The music for the slideshow is a little bit low, so I want to invite you to turn up your volume a little bit so that you can hear the background music. And here we go. All right, thank you. That was excellent. I'm purposely speaking softly just in case you turned your volume up. Um, Thanks for all of you for sharing your wonderful pictures, and also a big shout out and special thanks to our LTEC office staff, Kitty, Johnny, and Kathleen, for doing the heavy lifting involved in putting together that slideshow. Thank you very much, everyone. What a wonderful way to, as Kitty said, look back down memory lane. Wonderful. So next up, we're going to stop screen sharing so that we can open up our mystery gift boxes. Now, for all of our guests, you may not know, our graduates either picked up a gift box last Saturday or they had one mailed to their homes. And naturally, everyone has been anxiously watching and wondering what's inside those boxes. So graduates, please take a minute to grab your box. And of course, we ask that you turn on your camera. And you should have your gift box with you. Okay, it looks suspiciously like a USPS postal package, but it's really an LTEC mystery gift box. So what we'd like you to do, we recommend actually everyone being in gallery view so that you can see one another. And now what we'd like you to do is, on the count of 3, is go ahead and open up your gift box. So here we go. We're going to do this live together. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and tear into your gift boxes. I know the anticipation is overwhelming. What could be inside those boxes? So go ahead and open them up. Excellent. Now inside there, you should find some things that you can wear. So what we'd like you to do is to don all of those things that you can wear. So there should be a funny looking hat that looks something like this. And there should be some candy lays, which a very important part of the outfit. If for some reason you don't have your gift box, you can go ahead and use Zoom's virtual features, and you can put on a mortar board that way, or some other funny hat. Very good. Excellent. Great. Let's give it another 20 seconds for people to check themselves in Zoom. Great. And very good. And what I'd like to do now is pose for a couple of pictures. So maybe Dr. Fulford, I could ask you to kindly snap a couple of screenshots while everybody's looking at the camera. And just everyone smile, look at the camera.
I can do it. Okay, everybody, we're going to have a couple of formal shots, and then we're going to have some fun shots. So everybody look into your camera, center yourself up, Mark and Tosh. Okay, that's looking good. All right, here we're going to go. 1, 2, 3. All right, I think those were great. All right, now we're going to do something fun. So do something fun, shakas or whatever you want to do. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, another one, another one, another one. All right, I think we got it. Yay!
Excellent. Thank you so much, Dr. Fulford. Thank you, everyone. Finally, the release of knowing what's inside that mystery box from the LTEC office. Fantastic. Let me begin sharing my screen again. Okay. Now what we want to do is take a couple of minutes to just have all of the faculty and staff give a shout out to all of you. It's taken a village to run this operation, and we all want to say hi and wish you well. And so what we're going to do is just kind of one by one go through the faculty and staff, and we're going to start with the chair of the LTEC department. And so with that, I'll hand it off to you, Mike, for a couple of words to our graduates.
Excellent. Thank you. Aloha grads from the department chair, me, Mike Menchaca, also known as Dr. Mike. Congratulations to all certificate, master's, and doctoral graduates. We are extremely proud to welcome you now to the LTEC Alumni Ohana, although some of you might already be return learners. Mahalo for making LTEC a great place to be. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Mike. Really glad you're here. And so next up, what we'd like to do is we're just going to kind of go through the rows of our faculty picture here. And so, Dr. Lin, would you mind going first, please?
Right, congratulations. Yes, you earned it, and such a great milestone. So you can take a break, but be in connected. That's keep in contact, okay? Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Lin. Really appreciate it. Now, of course, I've already introduced myself, as has Dr. Mike. So next up will be Dr. Fulford. Dr. Fulford, will you please introduce yourself?
Congratulations, everybody. I am so excited to have you graduating. I've been with you for the last few years, and especially this last year, much more intensely. And I will say that you all deserve what you're getting, which is a graduate degree from our department. And I really hope that, what drives this department is that connection that we create, LTEC connections. That's why we have that party with not only our students, but our graduates. And I would encourage you to use social media to be able to make that strong and keep that strong for yourself and for others. Take great care, and again, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Fulford. And next up, let's hear from Professor McKimmey.
Hi, everyone. Let me echo that congratulations. Completing a graduate degree is a really major milestone in your life. And I think this past year, with the pandemic and working, teaching, and learning at a distance from home in many cases, underscores the importance of the effective integration of technology and education. And so you have really amazing careers ahead of you. I'm glad to be associated with you all, and congratulations again.
Thank you, Professor McKimmey. And of course, next up, we have Dr. Ho.
Congratulations. I am here with a big congratulations banner I had over my head. Okay, congratulations, all graduates. We extend our warmest aloha to all of you and your family and friends. We know that you realize you couldn't do it by yourselves, so it does take a community effort to get you through. And as a graduate from our program, you are now a leader in your field, wherever you will be. And we expect good things out of you. And we also know that you'll be part of our ohana for life. So congratulations out.
Thank you, Dr. Ho. Very nice sentiment. And next up, we have Dr. Airy. And just remember, everyone, to wait for Peter to prompt you to unmute.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations. This is a huge accomplishment, something you should be really proud of. And I hope you're all feeling a lot of relief that it's finally over today. And I have a great time, and I hope that you will stay in touch with us as a department. And again, huge accomplishment, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Oh, sure. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Peter. Sorry, Dr. Chris. I skipped right over you in the back row there. So next up is Dr. Chris.
Congratulations, everyone. It is a great accomplishment that you have fulfilled now on your life's journey. And I encourage you to keep learning, keep leading, keep in contact. You will always be part of our Ohana.
Thank you, Dr. Chris. Peter, do you want to say a couple of words, or should we go on to Dr. Peck? Yeah, and Dr. Peck? Don't forget to unmute.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I have to echo what's been already said one more time. Congratulations, everyone. We're so happy to see you all here, and I'm so proud of you too. At this moment, we already miss you, and please don't forget about us, and we will never forget about you. So you are forever Ohana, and let's keep in touch. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Peck. And next up, last but certainly not least, Dr. Peter.
Hello, everyone. I'm doing double duty, so I'm hearing you through both mics here. Congratulations. We are extremely proud of all your accomplishments. Please know that you're always part of the LTEC Ohana, and please always stay in touch. We can't wait to hear and see what you do and make the world a better place from here on out. Aloha. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Peter. And next up is our office manager, Kitty Hino. Kitty, would you like to say a few words to the LTEC graduates?
Sure thing. Am I ready to talk? Awesome, thank you. Well, congratulations, everybody. You did it. Woo! It feels like just yesterday that I saw you folks at the physical orientation when I actually got to see your faces, and I was going through the list and I thought, oh my goodness, you folks are graduating already. Well, congratulations on this huge accomplishment. We're very proud of you. And like everyone say, stay in contact. Don't forget to send the LTEC office your other email address other than your UH email, because that's how we stay in touch with you. So again, congratulations and have a very great future ahead of you. Thank you for all you do. Bye.
Thank you, Kitty. Fantastic. And next up, Johnny Zhou.
Alrighty. Hi, everybody. It's great to see you here. And like everybody has said so far, congratulations on graduating and reaching this point. It's great to see everybody here, given that I've interacted with every one of you at some point, whether that be through email, when you first start your application, and even through courses, especially for my cohort represent. Anyways, but congratulations on everybody for reaching this point. And like everybody said thus far, definitely keep in touch with us. Even if you are graduated, we still like to maintain our community and just to hear from everybody, even if it isn't related to LTEC, just coming in and saying hello and just keeping in touch. That's very important to us, and definitely hope to hear from you at some point again.
Thank you so much, Johnny. Really appreciate all you do and your well wishes for the graduates. Kathleen, I see you logged in. Would you like to say hi to the graduates?
Sure. Hi, I'm Kathleen. Like Johnny, I've probably also interacted with you through email at some point, and some of you have even entered the program when I just started working at the office. And so that's great to see that you're graduating. And I'm actually graduating this semester too. So congratulations to all of us. And I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you, Kathleen. Really appreciate it. And of course, congratulations to you as well. And next up, we have a couple of people that are very important to our master students. And so we'd like to say hi to both of them and give them a chance to shout out to our graduates. So this year, the culminating project is a 2-course sequence for the master's degree. It's LTEC 687 and LTEC 690, and all of our master's students worked for an entire academic year on their master's projects. And this year, we had 2 very important people assisting the instructors with these final projects, and those were our teaching assistants for these 2 classes. So we want to give a shout out both to Vera and to Mike, who are just really incredible in helping us and helping our students get to this milestone. I don't think Vera is with us today, but I do believe Mike is here. And Mike, do you want to say a couple words to the graduates?
Yeah, can everybody hear me okay? Okay, well, congratulations. I'll make it brief. Congratulations. You're ending one chapter and beginning a new one. So take a deep breath, enjoy yourself, relax, and have fun tonight and celebrate. And we look forward to hearing how well you do in the future.
Thank you so much, Mike. Really appreciate all the hard work and effort that you put into supporting our students this year. Mahalo. And to Vera as well. And now, Kathleen was just in the spotlight a couple of minutes ago, but we do want to recognize her accomplishment. As you know, Kathleen was our student assistant for the past couple of years, and she actually earned a BS in Information and Computer Science, and a BA in Economics. And Kathleen, we're just so grateful and thank you for all the hard work that you've done for LTEC. We're super proud of you and your accomplishments, and we know you'll keep in touch with LTEC. And good luck to you in the future, and be sure to keep in touch in the years ahead. Congratulations. We will really miss having you in the LTEC office, whether it's the physical office or the virtual office. Mahalo.
From the chair, congratulations, Kathleen, and remember, you will always be part of our Ohana.
Maybe you'll come back and get an advanced degree someday. Thank you, Kathleen. We will miss you. All right, moving forward. So now, kind of the moment we've all been waiting for is to hear a couple of words from all of our graduates. And so what we'd like to do is just give you each an opportunity to shout out to each other, to your critical friends, to the LTEC staff and faculty, to your family and friends. So just let me know how you feel about that. And what we'll do is just go through the list one by one. Maeva, we're going to ask you to be the brave one and go first. So as we go through each of you, we'll start in the top left and work our way across left to right, top to bottom. And what we'll ask each of you to do is just take a couple of seconds to shout out to family and friends. And when your turn is up, please remember to raise your virtual hand. That will help Dr. Peter to pin your video, and he will verbally prompt you to unmute and to give your verbal shout out to whoever you want to thank. Okay, are there any questions before we begin? All right, so Maeva, will begin with you. Go ahead and raise your virtual hand.
Okay, aloha everyone. I should say yorana et bonjour. Woohoo! I know Judy is like, oh, her voice so nice. Thank you, everybody, especially my professors and you guys. How you say it? Give me another push for going forward, and I'm already like collecting all the references I need for my PhD. And also thank you for my critical friends and everybody in cohort it was fun to. I told my husband, I think the master program was easier than my college 4 years degree because it was fun. The professor are awesome because they rock, and also everybody really, really like help us. Thank you so much. And one thing that I always remember the first time I met with the faculty, and I remember, I don't know, maybe Dr. Peter said we are, the faculty are very bond, like they work together, and I think that makes a big difference. Thank you so much. Mahalo, Yorana, Maruru, and bye.
Thank you so much, Maeva. Really love all your energy. You're such an important part of LTEC. Thank you so much. And next up, we have Mark Antosh. And Mark has raised his virtual hand. And when he gets the prompt from Dr. Peter, he will give his shout out.
All right, just going to keep this quick. I want to thank everyone here in attendance and even those that aren't here, especially my critical friends. Thank you so much. And all my professors and Nico, who isn't able to be here right now, but Daisy is, if you can see her, she's helped me support me through this whole thing, as has Nico and my family and friends. So thank you very much. And I'll see you at the after party.
Thank you so much, Mark. Really glad you're here, and congratulations on your accomplishment. And next up, of course, we have JR. So JR, go ahead and raise your virtual hand. Those of you who are done with your part, please remember to take your virtual hand down. And JR, when Dr. Peter gives you the prompt, go ahead and go for it.
I am absolutely not prepared for this moment, so I will just, use the opportunity to hope everyone is really embracing this sort of moment of joy. All this learning that we've done has now brought us here together, and it's just so cool to see everyone in a different context. No deadline, no stress. We can just sort of enjoy each other's presence and also the joy of this accomplishment and achievement. And we'll speak with you hopefully again really soon. Take care.
Thank you so much, JR. Really glad you're here with us today. Congratulations. And next up, we have Saul. I saw Saul in the audience. He's got his virtual hand up. And when Peter gives you the prompt, take it away, Saul.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here, and thank you for keeping up with me for the past 2 years. I just wanted to, first of all, say thank you to my family for all the support and all the opportunities that have given to me, to my girlfriend that has been supportive as well throughout these 2 years, and to all my friends that I met through LTEC and that I'm going to have after LTEC. Thank you for being there, for your support, for your comments, and for making the past 2 years really fun. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Saul. Congratulations. Please keep in touch, and well done all around. Really great to have you. And looking at our list of graduates, there's a few folks who couldn't join us today, but we want to acknowledge Calais Carvalho. Congratulations, Calais. Katie Cashman. Congratulations, Katie. And of course, Christian Charles de la Cruz. We'll miss you, Christian. And next up will be Dimitri. So Dimitri, if you could raise your virtual hand, please. Very good. And wait for Dr. Peter to prompt you to give us a bit of a shout out.
Okay. I would like to say thank you to everyone who was with me in this very interesting but challenging but interesting journey with LTEC program, and also to my mom, who's looking at us now, and my wife. And I also would like to say that I discovered many things which I haven't expected to discover. And besides knowledge about learning design and technology, I also discovered how people interact with each other in a very supportive way, and how this interaction promotes and supports learning. And that was very interesting and important for me too. So I'm very happy to be part of this community. Congratulations all, and thank you all.
Thank you so much, Dimitri. We really appreciate those kind words and that you're part of the LTEC Ohana. Really great working with you, and good luck as you move forward. Mahalo. And I want to acknowledge Lynn Erdman, who let us know in advance that she can't make it, but we want to give a congratulations and a shout out to Lynn and wish her all the best in the future. And that means that next up for a shout out is Michelle, and she has her virtual hand raised. So Michelle, when you hear from Dr. Peter.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. I just want to say that I think this experience has been one of the best educational experiences I've had. So thank you to everybody, especially my CFs and Dr. Fulford for the past year working on the culminating project. So thank you guys, and congratulations to everybody.
Thank you so much, Michelle. So glad you're here. Congratulations, and please, please, please keep in touch. And with that, we'll go on to Mike. I believe Mike is here. His virtual hand is raised, and Peter will prompt you. Make sure to unmute, Mike.
Thank you. It's been a long haul. I took my first LTEC class in the summer of 2015. It was still educational technology at the time. I took a class from Dr. Mike, in fact. And yeah, it's been a long haul, and I couldn't have made it without the support and encouragement of the faculty and the staff and my fellow students. You've been my family for the past 6 years, and I can't thank you enough. I'd also like to give special thanks to my critical friend, Katie Cashman, for all her support and encouragement. And I'd like to thank the Atmospheric Sciences Department at UH Manoa. That's where I work. And they allowed me to do my project in the departmental website. And that worked out really nicely. And I was very appreciative of their allowing me to do that and participating in my usability study. And I have to echo what other people have said, that this is an exceptionally supportive and encouraging program. I can't say enough nice things about it. And it really prepared me for dealing with the pandemic. All of this experience in online education has been very helpful. And I've been able to pass some of that along in atmospheric sciences. So thank you very much. It's been great.
Thank you so much, Mike. Congratulations. And thanks for being a part of the LTEC Ohana and helping us learn a little bit about other departments as well. Much appreciated. Thank you. And next up, we have Kavika. Kavika, will you please raise your virtual hand? It looks like you have your family there. That's wonderful. And when Peter prompts you, go ahead and take it away.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Just wanted to introduce you to my family, my wife, Stacy, in the back, Gabriel, Judah, Levi. I couldn't have done it without their help and support. And yay, we get to go fishing and hunting now. Yay! I want to just thank everyone. Thank you, to all of my professors. You guys were there from the beginning. You mentored me. You guided me. Thank you so much for all of your help. Dr. Curtis, for your initial emails, helping me to get into the program. Dr. Menchaca, Mikasa, Stukasa, Dr. Peck, Dr. Peter, Dr. Hoffman. You don't need to look at any more of my hierarchy chart anymore. Thank you. But thank you so much for all of your help, support. Thank you to all of my classmates, my friends. You guys are so supportive. And just thank you everyone. This has been a great journey for me, and I'm excited for the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kavika, and thanks to your family. I'm so glad that they're able to support you and that you'll have a little more free time now to spend with them. But keep in touch and keep us posted on all the great things you'll do in the future moving forward. Congratulations. And next up, we have Jesse Joseph. Jesse's got his virtual hand raised, and give a shout out, Jesse.
Right. Well, I will echo some of the statements previously. My undergraduate degree was in something that didn't have anything to do with education, and this has really taught me. It's been a journey of self-discovery, and I've learned a lot. I'd like to thank the LTEC faculty and staff for getting me through this program. Special thanks for everything I learned from Dr. Peck, Dr. Grace, Dr. Peter, and especially Dr. Hoffman. Thank you for the mentorship and guidance through this journey. Second, I'd like to thank my family and friends for the support with this degree. Most of all, my beautiful wife, Akane, for the patience of many sleepless nights and many, many, many proofreads. So thank you all, and critical friends especially. And yeah, can't wait to come back for more LTEC reunions.
Fantastic, Jesse. Congratulations on your accomplishment. Always a pleasure to work with you. And thank you for all you've given to LTEC. And please, please, please keep in touch in the years ahead. We know you're going to do great things. And next up, we have Judy. And we can't wait to hear from Judy. She has her virtual hand up. And Judy, I know you have some shouting out to do. Let's hear it.
Shout out. Thank you so much to the entire LTEC department and faculty and staff. Thank you to my critical friends, especially Kalei and Brian. I would have never survived without you. And I just wanted to say 2 years ago, I remember calling the LTEC department and Dr. Peter answered. And I was like, hey, I just want to take a class for fun. And he was like, yeah, take 612. Just see if you like it. And 2 years later, I find myself with a master's degree and a new job. And so I spent 2 years or the whole master's program saying, okay, look, I'm not a teacher. You know, I'm like from the College of Science and Medicine or whatever. And I'm not a teacher. I'm not a teacher every day. And I found out just yesterday that I'm one of the new supervisors for the Honolulu EMS training department. And so we're going to do fun things, watch the news, and it's all your guys' fault. We plan to do a lot of interesting training and crazy things, hopefully. So thank you again very much, and I'll probably be calling you all Monday for help. Thank you.
Thank you, Judy. Interesting and crazy things. That's what we want to hear our graduates thinking about. So fantastic. Congratulations to you. It's always a pleasure to work with you. And please, please, please reach out and keep in touch as you move forward. Thank you. So I don't think Elisa was able to make it today. I think something came up at the last minute, but we want to shout out to Elisa Kea and say congrats to her on earning her degree. Which means next up is Jessica Lum. So Jessica, can you please raise your virtual hand? We like your 2021 cap there. Are those Mickey Mouse ears on top of that? Very nice. And I think Peter's probably found you by now, and so go ahead and take it away when he prompts you. And don't forget to unmute.
Oops. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Okay, I just want to thank my family and friends for this incredible journey. And also I would like to thank my instructors for keep pushing me to do better. And every time we fall down, you guys always like keep us up and never let us down. So that's about it.
Thanks, Jessica. Now, when I fall down, I'll be turning to you to pick me up, okay? I've got you on speed dial, so please follow through on that, okay?
Yes.
Congratulations on your accomplishment. I know you're busy recruiting your sister to join the master's program, so keep putting that pressure on. We'd love to have her, and you can pass all your wisdom on to her.
Will do.
Congratulations, Jess.
Thanks.
And next up, we have Shuko. And Shuko has her virtual hand raised. And we know Shuko, as a virtual classroom teacher, has really had a challenging year with COVID and the pandemic. So she really went the extra mile to make this happen. So Shuko, congratulations. Please give your shout outs.
Hello, everyone. I would like to first of all, I want to thank all of the LTEC faculty and the professors, Dr. Hoffman and Dr. Pack and Dr. Peter. Thank you for making me come all the way through. And I'd also like to thank my critical friends, Jessie and Bethany and Michelle from the other classes. You guys have been a great friend for me this past 2 years. And then I'd also like to thank all of my co-workers at my high school, because they were the one who helped me with all the usability testing. And also, like, one of them, he was a past former graduate of LTEC Masters, and he was the one who told me that I should take this master's program when I was undecided which one to take. So I'm really glad that I took this program, because it was very, very fun. And I learned a lot of stuff. But that's all. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Shuko. We're really glad you were part of the program and can take your learning and all of your hard work and discipline into the classroom with you and find ways to improve the way we teach geometry, for example, and other important topics. So congratulations. Please keep in touch as you move forward. And with that, our next graduate is Elle, and she has her virtual hand raised. And we're so glad you're here, Elle. And when Peter prompts you, go ahead and take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for actually saying all those words. I got really emotional. And it encouraged me to say something. But throughout this whole time,
Oh no, is she frozen? Let's see if she reconnects. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, we've come back to Elle. Let's see, maybe she's I know she had internet connectivity problems last night for convocation as well.
Such good support. Can you guys hear me?
You're back, Elle. Yep. Yeah,
there was a lot of connection issues yesterday, even with the COE convocation. But thank you all so much for your support. The faculty were such great people and encouraging me to strive for more and go beyond everything. And then even the staff, Kitty, you were such a great support in the background. Thank you so much. And then the alumni actually were a huge help, because it really paved the way to what we can design and what we can do. So thank you so much. I appreciate everything. Thanks.
Thank you, Elle. We hear the emotion and the appreciation, and we're just so grateful that you are part of the LTEC Ohana and everything that you've given, from the coursework to all of the extracurriculars and all the ways that you've given to this department. We really, really appreciate it, and you are a lifelong member of the LTEC Ohana, and we are here for you 110% for life. So be sure to keep in touch and let us know all the great things you're doing moving forward. So mahalo. We're really glad you're here. And next up is Brian. Brian has his virtual hand raised, and we know he has some shouting out to do. So go ahead and take it away, Brian.
Well, I was waiting for Dr. Peter, but no. Talk about some technical glitches, but you know what? Last night too, like you said, Ellen, I don't think it's overkill to say again that I really want to thank all the faculty, every one of you. I mean, I have some personal favorites, of course, only because I work the most often with them. Yeah, actually, I'm just being nice. You know who I love the most. I do got to say this, that I also started LTEC in 2016, before it was LTEC. And I've known Dr. Ho, I think since before then, actually. And I just got to give him a special shout out for being through this for a long time. And everybody's contributed, I think, in the last 4 years, especially, to make it something really, really unique and special as far as the cohorts, the critical friends. And it's just a very unique way to learn. It certainly took me from secondary ed and taught me, filled in all the gaps that were missing as far as how to apply pedagogy, and then to give me that opportunity to apply it in a lot of unique and, just experiment, fail, and do and succeed. And just the iteration process is fantastic. And the critical friends, you guys, every one of you through every semester, I want to just thank you so much for being a huge part of my own personal growth, how to relate to people, how to be critical in a nice way instead of condescending, to accept criticism in a very fruitful and productive way. I couldn't have done it anywhere else, I think, than in LTEC, especially to Calais, Judy, JR. We really formed a unique personal bond, I think, in the last 2 semesters. Of course, because they are culminating, but I couldn't think of anybody better to do it with. So thanks to 3 of you guys. And again, this has been such a great journey for personal and professional development. And I'm just dying to get in there and start really applying these things that I've learned. So, okay, I'll jump off the plank now. Thank you. Bye-bye. Or whatever. You know what? I probably will see you guys a little bit here and there in the future.
Absolutely. We're counting on it, Brian. Please keep in touch. Have fun jumping off that plank. And we know you're going to do great work. You were already doing good work before you joined LTEC. We know you're going to do more with the skills and the ideas you've walked away with. But please keep in touch as you move forward. It's been a pleasure having you. And with that, our next person up is Byron Pulu, who couldn't make it today. But obviously, everybody loves Byron, and we want to be sure to give him a shout out. So we know you're with us in spirit, Byron. Congratulations. And that means next up is Julie. And I think she has her full regalia on, which is just the spirit we're looking for. Thanks for being here, Julie. And when Dr. Peter prompts you, go ahead and take it away.
Hi, congratulations everyone, we did it. I'm very honored to be able to graduate with this wonderful cohort, 2015 through 2019. And I would like to thank my critical friends Jessica and Maya for always being there. Kitty, thank you for introducing me to this program. Dr. Peter, Dr. Peck, Dr. Mike, thank you for building my foundation in LTEC. Dr. Hattori and Dr. Hirata, thank you for preparing me for my first TCC presentation. And the biggest mahalo to Dr. Dan for guiding me through the final year of graduate school, especially through a whole year of pandemic. I wouldn't be here today without the support of you. Mahalo.
Thank you so much, Julie. Really, really appreciate it. Congratulations on your accomplishment and all your hard work. And we know that you're in the UH system, and so you'll be keeping in touch. We're super proud of you, and thank you for everything. Keep in touch as you move forward. And with that, our last LTEC Master's graduate to recognize today is Bethany. And she has her virtual hand raised, which means she's ready to go. And Peter will give her the prompt.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe 2 years is done already. Shuko, Jesse, thanks so much for being my critical friends. Your support made a huge difference in my time here, and I don't think Monster Mealtime would be what it is without the two of you. Also, thanks to Michelle and Shelby. They were my friends since the beginning as well with Shuko and Jesse, and I really appreciate their support as well. Dr. Hoffman and Vera, thank you so much for being my instructors through this past year for my master's project. Your guidance made the difference as well, and it just made the experience such a positive one. So thank you to everyone in this community.
Thank you so much, Bethany. It's been our pleasure having you in the LTEC program. Thank you for all of your hard work and creative spirit and intelligence, and we just know you're going to do great things no matter what you do, and especially if you decide to continue on into the Department of Education. So congratulations, and keep in touch. And with that, everyone. Oh, fantastic. Hi, Elisa. Are you here?
I am here.
Fantastic. Perfect timing. We were just going around and giving a shout out to one another. And so if you want, would you like to share a couple of words of thanks to your classmates or to the department or family and friends?
Okay, sure. Yeah. First of all, I want to thank the LTEC department, all our professors in the LTEC department, Curtis Hole, Mike Minchanka, Dr. Peter. Thank you so much, Dr. Dan. And I also want to thank my critical friends. I want to thank the School of Nursing, who has really given me a lot of experience in the field, and especially my supervisor, James Callahan, and Ari Tenkat. Want to say thank you to all of them. I really appreciate all the support and the encouragement, as well as, of course, our Heavenly Father for me being here. I feel fortunate being here, and I've learned a lot, and I look forward to the next season in my life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elisa. You have impeccable timing. You couldn't have timed it better. Just jumping in right. We were worried you weren't going to be able to make it. We're glad you're here. Congratulations on your accomplishment. Be sure to keep in touch with the LTEC department, and you are forever a part of the LTEC Ohana.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Hoffman.
You're welcome. So let's give a round of applause, virtual, or you can kind of unmute and just say congratulations to the class of 2021 LTEC Masters graduates.
Congratulations, everybody. Yay.
Up, everyone.
Congrats.
Well done. Well done.
Great job.
Well done. And moving forward with our program, we want to take a minute to acknowledge our PhD graduates from the LTEC program. Now, there's not 22 of them, but there are 5 of them. And we want to be sure to give a shout out to each of them. And many of them are here today. So some of them have left messages, which we will share with you. And so we'll start out by acknowledging Daniel Fan. Daniel's dissertation title was Online Teachers Who Practice Positive Psychology, a hermeneutic, phenomenological study of foreign-born online teachers' experiences in lifelong learning. And Daniel wasn't able to make it today because of a prior commitment, but he did record a quick message of thanks. And so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Here we go.
Aloha LTEC program, this is Daniel Fan. I want to take this opportunity to thank my committee chair, Dr. Ho, committee member, Dr. Mike, Dr. Peter, and the faculty, Dr. Christine, Dr. Single, Dr. Dan, Dr. Grace. Thank you all. I want to thank my cohort members and my family.
Very nice. Thank you, Daniel, and congratulations on earning your PhD in LTEC. Wonderful. The dog in the background there, that was something special. That was great. And then next up is Patsy, and I believe Patsy is here with us today. And let me just read her dissertation title. Her title was Gathering the Story, Applying Instructional Design to Documentary Film Research. And the chair of her dissertation was Dr. Ho. And Patsy, we see you have your virtual hand raised. And so when Peter gives the prompt, go ahead and say hello.
Okay. Aloha, everyone from Hilo. I'd like to express my deepest thanks and appreciation to all the LTEC faculty and staff. Thank you, Kitty. The 2015 PhD program cohort members and other LTEC students and alumni. My dissertation committee members, Dr. Ho, my chair who successfully recruited me to this program while I was checking out different programs, Dr. Hoffman, Dr. Menchaca, Dr. Pak, and Dr. Ogawa for their support, guidance, reviews, and for their constructive and helpful feedback. And a special heartfelt thank you goes to Dr. Ho and Dr. Hoffman for meeting with me throughout the dissertation journey, including summer breaks and a sabbatical, to provide their knowledge and expertise to help me develop and refine my research process and dissertation studies. Thank you to the LTEC Travel Committee for funding the registration to the IO4 conference held in Kyoto, Japan, virtually in the fall of 2020, and to the UH Manoa Graduate Student Organization for funding equipment that helped me with my research and data collection. And I'd like to express my thanks and appreciation to my husband, Alan, and children, Kelly and Jairus, who have gifted me with their constant encouragement, patient understanding, and support during my journey that enabled me to have the perseverance, the endurance, the energy to cross the finish line. I also want to acknowledge my parents, who although they're no longer here to share in my accomplishments, but who grounded me in my rich immigrant roots and empowered me to see the world through diverse perspectives. And I'm so glad to be an LTEC alumni now. And so thank you very much, LTEC Ohana.
And thank you, Patsy. Congratulations on this enormous accomplishment. And I think we were all really inspired by your ability to take on such an interdisciplinary project, focusing on documentary filmmaking and learning design and technology. And you brought those together beautifully. So well done. And of course, keep in touch.
Yeah, sure will. I sure will. Thank you.
And our next PhD student is Crystal. And Crystal's dissertation title was The Impact of Web 2.0 Technologies on American Samoan Middle Level Students' English Vocabulary Performance. And her chair is Dr. Christine Sorensen Irvine. And we want to say congratulations to Dr. Crystal. She couldn't be here with us today, but she's with us here in spirit. Next up, we have Dr. Yushin Zhang, whose dissertation title was Faculty Experiences of Massive Open Online Courses. And her dissertation chair was Dr. Christine Sorensen Irvine. And she has a message of thanks that she would like us to read to everyone. And she wrote, I feel honored and am blessed to be a member of the LTEC Ohana over the past years. I've been receiving tremendous help and benefiting immeasurably from LTEC fellows. Most importantly, I want to thank Dr. Sorensen Irvine, Dr. Ho, Dr. Menchaca, Dr. Peck, Dr. Leong, Dr. Lin, as well as other faculty and staff who care so much about LTEC students. I can't thank you enough for your amazing support and help. Without your dedication and hard work, my learning experience at LTEC would not have been so satisfying, rewarding, and successful. Mahalo, mahalo nui loa. Thank you so much, Dr. Zhang. We really appreciate it. And congratulations on your accomplishment. Be sure to keep in touch with the LTEC Ohana. And our last PhD graduate for this year is Bing Zhou, Dr. Bing Zhou. Her dissertation title was A Study of Task-Based Language Instruction in Flipped English as a Foreign Language Classrooms in China. And Bing is in China and couldn't be here with us today, but she gave a letter of thanks, which I'll read. And I should point out that the chair of her dissertation was Dr. Peck. Bing wrote, "Aloha, everyone. I can't believe I graduated. 6 years have passed so quickly and I have grown so much. So I want to say thank you. I would like to thank my chair, Dr. Peck, for guiding and supporting me over the years. You have set an example of excellence as a researcher and mentor. I would like to thank my dissertation committee members for all their guidance through this process. Your discussion, ideas, and feedback have been absolutely invaluable. I would especially like to thank my family for the love, support, and constant encouragement I have gotten over the years. Finally, I'd like to thank teachers and cohort members in the LTEC program for making the PH journey one of the most fun and rewarding experiences of my life. I have many happy memories in this big family. I am very grateful to all of you." Wow, thank you, Dr. Zhang, or Dr. Zhou. We're so proud of you, Bing, and be sure to keep in touch with the LTEC Ohana that you are forever a part of. Mahalo. So let's give a big round of applause to our 5 LTEC PhD graduates. Congratulations to you all. It's a massive accomplishment. We're so proud of all of you.
Great job.
Great job, everyone.
Good job, everybody.
You represent us well. Thank you. Thank you. And with that, I want to turn it over to Dr. Ho to talk a little bit about what we call the Bernisky Award, which the formal name is the Bernisky Outstanding Master's Project Award. Dr. Ho, when Peter prompts you.
Thank you, Dr. Dan, and it's our pleasure to be talking about the Bernisky Award and what it means. As you all know, and we covered this during orientation, but for you, some of you, it may have been years ago, but basically, this is an honor for us to be able to recognize in memorial of an outstanding faculty member that we had and lost too soon, Buddy Bernisky. And in his memory, his parents, Nick and Penny Bernisky, created a foundation to be able to honor outstanding master's project work over the years. It was done, actually, we were honoring the 15th recipient already. 15 years have passed. And it goes to someone who exemplifies Dr. Bernisky's idea of what a master's candidate should should exhibit in their work: innovation, high quality research, and writing, and most of all, significance to the field in ways that they can contribute. And so we, as a committee, come up with a pretty awesome way of evaluating master's projects every year. And we've come up with 6 nominees to that award. And are we gonna, did I turn it back over to you, Dan, for the awardees?
Yes, I think next up is our last year's.
Okay. So as I mentioned, we do have 14 previous winners, and last year's winner is Suzanne Brown McBride, who's actually here to say a few words about what it meant to receive the award and the difference it made in her life. So I'll turn it over to Suzanne.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I just wanted to say a couple words about what it meant to receive this award. Last year when it was announced, it was just an incredible honor. And, when I had learned a lot about Dr. Bernisky's contributions to the Ohana and to our work, I was just really incredibly humbled And what I can say is, though, is that I've thought about him again and again and again in the first year of my PhD program. Just like the kind of work that he did and the impact he made in the world and the values of quality and of innovation. And so I've carried him sort of as an angel with me, even as I've continued my work, and it continues to be incredibly meaningful. And it's also incredibly meaningful because I've had a chance to meet some other folks who've won the award, and I just think that they're inspiring and really great people. And so I'm so deeply thankful to the Brzezinski family for just continuing to remind us about what this work is, and the kind of contribution and the type of impact that we want to make in the world. And I want to give my hearty congratulations to this year's winner. So thank you. It's been an honor, and it's a legacy that I'm proud to be a part of. So thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne. Congratulations, and we really appreciate all that you've done to embrace the award and carry forward the spirit that Buddy Brzezinski represents. So mahalo. Dr. Ho, I'll turn it back over to you.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, the committee, when I say we, a committee of faculty members came up with nominees for the award, and they are Bart J.R. Barron, Michelle Gima, Kavika Gonzalez, Byron Pulu, L. Nakamura, and Bethany Yoshimura. And it was a really tough choice, but the finalists that we nominated stood out just a little bit more, and but all were really great, and it was, as they said, a really tough decision. And so I'm honored to present the one of the finalists, and his name is Kavika Gonzalez, or more formally known as David Kavika Gonzalez. And the title of his master's project was It's not rocket science, it's computer science. And so with this award, he gets a check from the Brzezinski Foundation for his work. And Kavika's project was noteworthy to the committee because he provided desperately needed training for upper elementary teachers on Molokai. He lives in Molokai. By next year, Hawaii State DOE teachers are required to provide computer science instruction for all K-12 students. With limited guidance for teachers on how to implement this new mandate, Kavika decided to focus his master's project on designing and evaluating an online computer science professional development module for upper elementary teachers on Molokai. The outcome of the module of his project was just outstanding. And we think his project will have a significant impact, not only on his community, but on the professional development needs of teachers beyond Molokai. For this, the LTEC faculty has decided to honor Kavika's work by selecting him as a Brzezinski finalist. And he will be receiving his check in the mail over the summer. Kavika, congratulations.
Congratulations, Kavika. Well done. Great project. Yeah. Well done. Well done. And next up, I'm going to hand it over to Dr. Peck to introduce the second place finalist for the Brzezinski Award.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Peck. It is my pleasure to announce the second place finalist for the Brzezinski Award, Bethany Yoshimura. Bethany's project, Making Health Education Palatable, a usability study of a digital game about nutrition, was an exemplary master's project in every way. It showcased how students can apply what they have learned in the program to the productions of an innovative and well-designed example of learning technology. Through her project, Bethany demonstrated excellence and professionalism in all aspects of the design and evaluation process. In particular, we are so impressed with her project paper, how she was able to support her project using relevant academic literature and then connect her evaluation finding back to trends and questions in the field. In short, her paper was an exceptional example of high quality graduate work. For this reason, the department decided to recognize Bethany with the LTEC 2021 Outstanding Paper Award. Please join us in congratulating Bethany on this award and being this year's second place Boninsky Award finalist. Congratulations, Bethany.
Thank you, Dr. Peck, and congratulations, Bethany. Well done. Well done. It's really a fantastic paper. Yeah, it's really fantastic project and paper. And thank you for all your hard work and commitment to LTEC. We know you're going to do great things moving forward. Congratulations. And now what we'd like to do is pass the baton over to Ari, who is going to introduce the next person, the winner of the Bernisky Award.
Thanks, Peter. So I'd just like to reiterate what a tough decision it is every year to choose someone for this award, but this year was really particularly tough. I feel like this cohort has really raised the bar for the people coming behind you. So congratulations to everyone for doing such great work, and to the finalists for really doing incredible work. It is my great pleasure to introduce Barth J.R. Barron, as the recipient of the 2021 Bernisky Outstanding LTEC Masters Project Award. This award, as you folks all know, is very well deserved by JR. His project, the sense-making model for airline pilot training, building and maintaining expert flight path management, was really incredibly well done. As most of you know, JR is a pilot himself and was interested in improving flying safety. And the issue that he was really interested in was accidents, and the fact that they aren't usually due to mechanical failure, but to kind of human failure and factors that impede the crew's ability to monitor all the instruments and to communicate with each other. He was able to actually collaborate with some researchers from NASA and take their work and incorporate it into an instructional design project that he built and evaluated. We really felt that JR's work exemplified what Buddy and all of us in the LTEC program really value in our students' work, which is being thoughtful, well-researched and implemented, and in JR's case, incredibly relevant, as any of us who travel in airplanes would probably agree. I know that that's not as many of us lately, but still. So again, it is my great pleasure to provide Barth J.R. Barron with this year's 2021 Bernisky Award. Congratulations, JR. Very, very well done.
Thank you, Ari. Much appreciated. Congratulations, JR. When you're ready, JR, go ahead and unmute, and Peter will prompt you.
Okay, getting set up, lower hand. So first of all, my words, unfortunately, might be a little bit longer. The emotions have been very high this week, and I need to start by saying I'm probably the most honestly surprised person to be sitting here. So anyway, I did actually have to collect some thoughts. They're a little bit written down. It seems a little scripted. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I promise when I follow up next year in Suzanne's roles, it'll flow a little bit smoother. But listen, there are two things I really wanted to speak to today. First, I need to honestly confess that my emotions around receiving this award are a bit conflicted. And I'll share a bit about that in a moment. On the one hand, I'm just completely touched, honored, thankful beyond words. It's so humbling to receive this and be connected to Buddy in his work and his legacy. as a father of about the same age, that he was during his illness. It's really, really meaningful. So several times during this week, I found myself late at night, long after the family had gone to sleep, wandering through various internet rabbit holes, sort of reading snippets of his work and picking up on things that he had read and really hearing his voice. And his voice is so clear and meaningful. And I know that a lot of you maybe haven't heard his voice and haven't read his works. So what I really like to do is read just the first paragraph of his book, Breaking Down the Digital Walls, Learning to Teach in a Post-Modem, catch the pun, world, post-modem world. And he's recognizing his collaborator on this book. And I'll cut through a little bit to say about some of the time. He starts his book saying, our collaboration began inside a thatched hut in the Andes. The year was 1987. Lowell Monkey and I were colleagues at an international school in Quito, the Ecuadorian capital situated 9,000 feet above sea level. Lowell taught mathematics and computer science while I taught English and US history. Our respective disciplines might well have kept us apart, as academic departments often divide faculty within schools, kind of goes on a bit. However, we shared a few common experiences, including farm life and fading athleticism, along with an enduring bond, affection for ideas and people who cared about them, people with the courage to examine their own convictions. There was also the matter of amoebas. Ecuador, though blessed with wondrous geography, is cursed with microscopic parasites, eager to meet gringos, lacking intestinal fortitude. Lowell and I were pure gringo in this regard, which meant that when a new eating establishment was found near our school and one found it possible to lunch there without acquiring amoebic dysentery, well, one did that on a daily basis. And I just want to say that anyone who can start an academic text with a story of acute traveler's intestinal distress is my kind of human. And I just, I think that just permeates everything the more you read about him and again, hear his voice. But I mentioned conflicted emotions, and the conflict is that while I feel so profoundly honored, to be perfectly honest, I also have to express that I really honestly deeply wish that I was not standing here today receiving this award. Instead, I wish that this graduating class was just completing our studies with Buddy. And I wish that we were wrapping up and making plans to keep in touch and planning our future contact relationship with him. I completely forgot to do at the beginning of this. Can I have screen share? This is what I meant to do from the beginning, and I just wasn't thinking because of the moment. So speaking of which, this image you're seeing right here is taken last year, is the 25th reunion of a class at the International School of Kuala Lumpur, where Buddy taught. At this moment, they're turning in their homework that he had assigned 25 years previously, which was in the mid-1990s, which was to meet on the sky bridge of the Petronas Twin Towers to discuss the future of their country. And notice the hats they're wearing. They're all wearing his signature Panama hat. And it's just incredibly, what a way to honor someone great. And it's so meaningful for me to participate in this process of continuing to honor him. He truly continues to touch and influence people. So it's so meaningful to be here. And I'll stop the share there. And I know this is a positive moment, and we're rejoicing our achievements, but I think honestly, it's important to healthy to recognize, that which we're grieving for, because it helps give meaning to our lives and relationships. So that's why I wanted to kind of go in that direction for a moment. Second thing I wanted to say sort of has a dual nature, and as part of thanking everyone in this group, I also want to sort of counter something that I fear could maybe become a bit of a dilution of a very real sentiment. We all speak of LTEC as a family, but here's how this family is. You are all a family to me in order of my expression of thanks. Dr. Fulford and Dr. Ho, my LTEC mom and LTEC dad, from the very first time that we met, you've been just utterly and completely positive and supportive and wise. And as with any other mom and dad, if it wasn't for you, I quite simply would not be standing here right now. So, thank you very much for that. To my many revered LTEC aunts and uncles, Drs. Grace and Peck and Hoffman and Menchaca and all the other whose classes I haven't taken yet, my very profound thanks for the nurturing and experiences that you've given. It's just, you've been incredibly gracious. To my crowded room of LTEC cousins, from my cohort and the 2 cohorts I was fortunate enough to TA for and thereby learn from. Thanks for putting up with me. We've been through a lot, and our secrets are all very secure. And of course, my LTEC sibling, Elle, without whom my path through this program would have been far shakier. Thank you so much for being honest in the way that only a sibling can be. We bonded in the first maybe 15 minutes of orientation over sailing and Tesla, and especially our shared background in core science, which was our undergraduate studies, which gave us a common touch point for navigating this new world we've entered. Elle, thank you. Parting thought, it's been especially meaningful to be here at a transition point for LTEC, as Drs. Fulford and Ho, I will say, contemplate their possible retirement at some point in the future. It's an understatement to say that our lives would not be the same without their contribution. So thanks for the unknowable amount of work that you all have done to create this remarkable crucible of progress and positivity. And I look forward to hearing everyone's future successes. Thanks all.
Thank you so much, JR. Really, really meaningful words that really captured the moment. We're so proud of you, and thank you for everything you've done and your ability to think about Buddy and what he represented. Congratulations on your accomplishment. Let's give JR a big round of applause.
Great, JR.
And I think,
Congratulations, JR.
well done. And Dr. Fulford, I don't know if you wanted to say a couple of words as JR's advisor.
Sure, I would love to.
Yeah. Peter
Well-
will pin you.
Okay. Pin me. Do I need to raise my hand? Oh, there we go. Well, I just want to say I thank you for JR saying that, you know, his cohort, the ones that I worked with, were all really fantastic. And if it was hard for the committee members, it was even harder to pick through all of the students. I mean, everybody did just such a fantastic job. I was so proud of them at TCC. But JR was one of the ones that really stood out from the pack, partly because what he did was he really challenged himself rather than doing something that was just easy for him to do with his background. He got in touch with NASA and so working with other people, hoping that it would last through the whole project, and it did, thank goodness. In fact, NASA is encouraging him to work with them further to do more work. And, you know, he really just constantly challenged himself, constantly went after the methodology and the theories to try to connect it all. He really didn't shortchange anything. He changed technology several different times. And one of the things that we really prize in our program is dispositions and how people treat each other. And JR has been exemplary from the very beginning class that I taught in him with his dispositions. He's been kind to everybody. He's been a good team member. He's been wonderful to the faculty. He reaches out every time he needs help, but he doesn't take up too much time. So, it's been a real pleasure to be his professor. And I am sure that in the future, he will do great things. I'm positive. Actually, I think that of all my students, I think they will all be out there doing great things. They have definitely become leaders in the field. So thank you. And congratulations to everybody, and especially the Berniski winners and nominees.
Thank you, Dr. Fulford. Really great thoughts. Much appreciated. And with that, I'm going to hand it back over to Dr. Ho to say a few additional words.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Dan. And GR, thank you for speaking from your heart. I felt almost like it was Dr. Berniski speaking, to tell you the truth. Goosebumps all over. And, it's so meaningful to have you depart. I shouldn't say depart because I know you'll still be around, but, to leave the master's program anyway. And we just appreciate your, as Dr. Fulford said, disposition throughout all of the activities. And now I'd like to introduce you to the Berniski family. As I mentioned before, Dr. Brzezinski wasn't around with us for too long, and his life, his legacy continues because of his family. And in fact, I was thinking back, I've known Nick and Penny Brzezinski a lot longer than Buddy. And we got to be good friends. And it's a little difficult for me to say a little bit more because over the past year we lost Nick, but his presence is still here. I feel it, and they've always been part of our celebration. And because of his parents, I got to know Buddy a lot more. It really, they say parents become what your children, children become what your parents are, and if that's the case, I really miss having him around, Dr. Brzezinski. But I would like to introduce Penny Brzezinski, Buddy's mom, who's here to say a few words about Buddy, but also about the foundation that she's created and about the way of honoring his legacy. So, Penny, if you are able to grab the mic, I'll turn it over to you when Dr. Peter prompts you to speak.
Thank you, Peter. My ohana is deeper than any student's because unfortunately, I have known all your professors for 15 years and they have been wonderful. I thank you all. Curtis, I said I wasn't going to cry, but Buddy should be here, not me. Buddy absolutely loved teaching, and he gave 110% of his time all the time. One of the things I remember most about Bud, after a 2-hour treatment of chemotherapy, I got in the car with him and I said, "What do you want to do, Bud? You want to go someplace?" He said, "Mom, I got to go to the university. I got a class to teach." And I just looked at him and I said, "Are you kidding me?" And he said, "Mom, I have to. Those kids depend on me." I drove him to the university and I watched Bud get out of the car. He only had one leg because they had amputated one for the sarcoma cancer. But he was 6'3", big, tall guy with his Panama hat on, with his crutches, going across the lot to teach a class. That is what he wanted to do. And I thank you all for remembering him the way you do. I really do. And I know Nick would have something more cheerful to say than me, but I was with Nick for 62 years. When I lost him, I lost half of me too. But we will continue to support the university because of the love Buddy had for all of you. But you professors have been wonderful, and I thank you all. Can't say anything, Curtis.
Mahalo, Penny. Thank you for your words, and we'll be doing this, right? long forever. As JR alluded to, there's some retirements that are pending. I just want to put it out there for me anyway that I will be retiring at the end of this calendar year, and so this will probably be my last advising capacity, a graduation celebration. But I'll be back for the Brzezinski Award for as long as you folks will have me. So
thank you.
Thanks
and
a lot.
I will be around as long as you are, Curtis.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Aloha. I'll turn it over to Dan.
Thank you, Curtis. Thank you so much, Penny. And I want to just take a moment to say congratulations to all of the Brzezinski nominees, the finalists, And of course, Bethany for the Outstanding Paper Award, and JR for winning the 2021 Berdisky Award. Congratulations to all of you and for carrying on Buddy's legacy. Mahalo nui loa to all of you. So now what we'd like to do, the very last event for today, is to simply take a class photo. So I'm going to call on Dr. Fulford, please, our staff photographer, who's really gifted in all types of photography, even Zoom photography. And what we'd like you to do is please turn your cameras on and go into full screen mode or gallery mode so that you can see each other. And Dr. Fulford will guide us through a couple of snapshots of the LTEC class of 2021.
Please delay for 10 seconds. Betsy, as I need to go clear up my teary eyes and then get the picture.
It will take me a few minutes to organize. Paul McKimmey, can you turn on your camera? Good, thank you. And Jessica Lum, are you able to turn yours on, please? As well as Peter, you have two screens on, but I guess we'll just let that stand. All right, and Mike, let me know when you're ready. Are you ready? All right, first of all, we're gonna do a few formal ones. And, there she is. Hello, Jessica. Great. Okay, so we're gonna do a few formal photos. Missing Mark Antosh, are you there?
Actually, Mark sent me a DM. He actually had a plumbing emergency. So he said, what a way to end the semester. But he wanted to say mahalo to everyone and congratulations to JR.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. So, all righty then. All right, I'm going to do some formal ones first, 3 or 4. So look at your camera, try to stay in your pose, and then we will do some fun ones. All right. 1, 2, 3. Great smiles, everybody. One more time, just a nice smile. Suzanne, come on, a big smile. I know you're tired. There you go. All right, nice smiles, guys. I guess the big smiles are only for graduation, right? That looks beautiful, Suzanne. Thank you. All right, now we're going to do some fun ones. So have a little fun with this, shakas and everything else. There you go. All right. All right. Good job. Good job. I think I got some good ones, and I will be sharing those soon. Oops, did we miss you, Dimitri? Were you out for a minute?
Dimitri, you're on mute.
Okay.
I was there. I was trying to make my face funny. I don't know if I was there.
There you go. Okay. I looked for you a minute ago and didn't see you, so you must have popped in. All right. Very good. Oh my gosh. I'm so proud of all of you. It's been fabulous. And I'll try to get those photos shared from the last 3 events and do that soon. Hello, Johnny. You have grown a mustache that I've never seen before. It's always fun to see people in Zoom. I should say I will also be retiring probably in December. I still haven't quite made that decision, but that's what I'm looking at. And I too, I was thinking about that this morning. It's going to be hard for me to stay away, so you probably will see me at events. And I've got to train somebody up to do this photography thing. So we will get a volunteer. All right, thank you so much. And I'm going to turn it back over to Dan.
Thank you, Dr. Fulford. And with that, everyone, we just want to say mahalo and congratulations. This was our one last hurrah to bring us all together. It's wonderful to see all of you. Congratulations on your hard work. Thanks to LTEC Party Central, the office staff, and many of the faculty who made this event possible today. And of course, thank you to all of the students for your hard work and carrying forward into the world your knowledge of LTEC and the impact that we can have. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great summer, and please keep in touch.
I want to put one more plug that Kitty said. Please email either Kitty or I your private email addresses so that we can add those to the alumni distribution list, because that way we can keep in touch with you. Congratulations, everyone.
And I want to give a shout out to Dr. Dan, who's done a marvelous job at emceeing this whole program. I think we nominate you for life to do
There
this
you
job.
And all the committee as well. The committee
Yes,
was
the
great.
entire committee. Yeah. And your graduates. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Congrats,
everyone.
everyone.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, everyone. Take care. Have a great summer. Keep in touch.
Bye.
Hi, Dimitri.
Congrats, Dimitri. Take care.